And it's just something that I think is so missing in our contemporary world, which is really quite tragic, you know, the falling away of the tribe, the missing friend, the unavailable ally, the lost companion. But, you know, there's so much that we can do for one another to help hold and transmute biographical, familial, collective, transgenerational trauma and wounding. You don't have to fix anyone's problems. And by anyone, I mean yourself, ourselves as well. You don't have to save them, heal them, or entice them to take on your favorite metaphysical beliefs, theories, techniques. I mean, in the end, it's not even so much about giving them good advice, is it? I mean, we've all gotten an unending amount of advice and probably continue to get it. And of course, it can be helpful and supportive at times, but we don't have to get the other person or to get ourselves out of the state they're in and into some other one, into some other state that might make us less anxious, less uncomfortable, less having to confront that same mirrored, resonant, unlived experience within ourselves. If we can get them out of it, my lover, my spouse, my friend, my coworker, my family members, my kids, my clients in therapy, if I can just get them out of it, then I won't have to confront it. That'd be nice. Let's see, the thing is the other person or the other aspect of ourselves, if we want to talk about this as an internal process, it's the same. But the other will feel this subtle agenda that we have. They may not be aware of it consciously, cognitively, but they'll feel it. I've seen this time and time again, you know, working with my own countertransference in therapy and in supervision. But they will feel that subtle energy, that subtle agenda, and all it will do is further push them further and further into deeper states, actually, of that sympathetic activation, fight, flight. I'm not okay. It's urgent. I have to do something quickly. How do I get out of this? And all of a sudden, there's, rather than that calm, soothed, ventral, relaxed, spacious nervous system, there's that speed, there's that shakiness, there's that urgency. It's not okay. I'm not okay. This experience isn't okay. This feeling, this emotion, this sensation, this image, it's not okay. I'm not safe. This is dangerous. I mean, even with our best intentions, you might see how the possibilities or pay attention, or maybe I'm sure you've probably been aware of how this can work and how even our best intentions can manifest as the expression of a certain sort of aggression towards the other. Whether that other, of course, is arising inside of us as a lost inner figure, piece of soul, or the other that we're with. But should just be there with them, with ourselves, you know, so that they feel, felt, and understood. I think we underestimate in our world the profound depth and power and beauty and mercy of that, to be with the other so that in a way that they feel felt and that they feel understood, you know, and there's a way that we bear witness to them and to their own innate organic wisdom as it recalibrates, as it reorganizes, as it emerges, and that can express itself as chaos. And that's more of that alchemical or tantric view that within the very center, within the very core of the chaos, is that innate essence wisdom that can actually, and this is the strange part, that wisdom can only be found inside of the center, inside of the core of what appears to be chaotic. And then we listen not only to their verbal narrative, to the story that they're telling. Of course, we listen to that as well. But there's a more subtle story that's being told, which is the story of the body, the somatic story. And perhaps even underneath that, the story of the nervous system, which is, we might call the maybe the autonomic narrative. But we have to bracket, at times we have to bracket, set aside, take from here and put over here, our own beliefs, all of our systems and techniques and metaphysical theories and everything that we've learned. It's required that at times we have to put that to the side in a particular moment, not forever, but this is that opening into the not known, the wisdom, the majesty, the creative intelligence, the pregnant potentiality of that empty cup. I'm here with you. I feel you. I understand you. And in this way, we can extend to them that soothed nervous system, a sanctuary of presence, and it's like a field of permission where they can go through their experience without any pressure to heal or to transform or to change or to have a different experience or to meet some hidden agenda in ourselves in order for us to stay close. I'll stay close with you if you change, if you have a different experience. And this is so human and so natural. And this isn't something to judge or shame ourselves about, but something just to be curious about and to start to bring some more conscious, compassionate awareness to. And see if out of that a new doorway, a different path emerges or arises. I mean, of course, it's going to be difficult, if not nearly impossible, to do this, to do what I'm describing, if we're out of touch with our own unlived life, with the unmet grief, the unheld sadness, the unmetabolized rage, the unprocessed shame, the guilt. It's just not going to feel safe enough for us to enter into that vessel with them, all the way into the relational field with them. Because doing so is sure to awaken, constellate that our own early wounding. And if the circuitry is not there for us to really stay with that, to befriend that, to open into that, not perfectly, but in a way that's good enough, to quote Winnicott.